Good afternoon, Alex from Zero Wildlife Management with you today, and I finally got my hands on Spectra TI35 from GPO. It's a front add-on thermal unit with a capability of being also a handheld spotter. Now we're gonna have a quick peek in the box. I'll show you bits and pieces, and then we will be moving on trying to get some squirrels. 2.2 rimfire, Savage Mark II BGI, I think, topped with GPO scope Spectra 6x 1.5 by 9 by 44 with the illuminated reticle. AIM Sport silencer, and the ammo I'm going to be using today, Norma Subsonics. So what do we have inside? So inside we have 2 batteries, an adapter to 50mm scope, which originally this unit was designed to be used with, Spectra. We have an eyepiece which can be attached to the adapter as well, and the actual unit itself. Now in the bottom compartment we have a typical GPO hard case to carry the unit around. Really handy, but it depends what and when you're doing it, I suppose. If it's constantly on the scope, there is no really need for it. If you use it as a manual and handheld spotter, it's quite handy. So what I will do, I'll make a couple of pictures on how it looks when it's a handheld and how it looks when it's on a rifle, and then we'll go from there. So here's the unit. Here's the bits and pieces which we will need to mount it on the scope. But there you go. There is a battery compartment, charger, and obviously all the control buttons on the top. And that's how it looks when it's a handheld. Highly unlikely I'm going to be using it as a handheld spotter because I have one from another company, but this is mainly going to be a front add-on for my 2.2 LR and 17 HMR. And then if and when I get my hands on the 50mm Spectra scope, I'll put it on my 243 and use it for the focusing on a couple of permissions with the livestock. Let's have a look what it would look like as an add-on. As you can see, there is an adapter with a clip, and then you have a locking nut. Ultimately the bit which goes inside the add-on would be screwing in into the actual scope of 50mm Spectra, but obviously this one is a 44, so you can get any size of the adapters which can make it work. And then let's say to take it off or take it on, you undo the nut, and it comes off. Simple as that. And to put it back on, you line up red dots there, lock it in, and ready to go. So honestly, I really haven't tried it yet, but the fact that this scope have 1.5 by 9 magnification makes it really nice. I did notice with other add-ons that the lower magnification, the better resolution and the picture you're gonna get. So I'm gonna put the batteries in, gonna go up on the seat, and we'll see how many squirrels we can get. Our evening is finished, and I think it was a reasonable result. 3 rabbits and 3 squirrels. Now, I must admit, this is the first time I used a thermal add-on on 2.2 rimfire, and while you're in the woods and you sort of ranged it the distances to the feeders. With squirrels it's actually worked out pretty well. As soon as I went on foot around the local orchard with the sticks, I must admit with the thermal imager it's a little bit difficult to anticipate and predict the actual distance to the target. So there were a lot more misses than actual hits, but nevertheless I got 3 rabbits down in a bag. So I think the lesson here is that when you're shooting on the feeders, it's fine. You range it and you know your distances. If you want to shoot from the foot, from the sticks, on a different distances, anywhere between 25 to 100 meters, I would say, you definitely need to go for a 17 HMR, 17 Fireball, or I don't know, something more flat shooting than a 2.2. There you go. Result.